The watershed. I don't know how familiar you are with this term. Maybe you can tell me. Does this watershed term mean anything to you? Because I didn't. I used to drive by a sign that said I was entering and leaving the Chesapeake Bay watershed area on my way to Allegheny Valley whenever I go to visit my family, and I never really knew what it meant. Does anybody here know what the watershed means? You want to share it?
It's the term for like the whole area, like all the rivers and tributaries of the bay.
So everything that's draining into it. And I don't know if you realize how big it is, but 64,000 square miles, 6 states plus DC. There are 19 major rivers, 400 creeks, 3,000 species of plants and animals call the Chesapeake Bay their home. One thing that I find interesting about that is I live 2 blocks from the city line, and I have a trail that I can walk to from my house. It's called the Hunting Ridge Trail, and it goes into Leakin Park, and the Gwynns Falls stream goes through it. Now, because of my involvement with the CBF, I had heard about the sewage contaminations after our record rainfall last year. So I knew that this was probably a contaminated stream. But I saw on the trail a sign that warns people not to go near or touch the water. And the sign's kind of funny. I think Baltimore City put it up. It's funny because it lets you know that the stream has been contaminated and you shouldn't touch the water, which is important. But it also says urban waterways are subject to these things, as if they're sort of trying to blow it off, as if there isn't a better way to do it. And after I went hiking and noticed this sign, now obviously I'm not going to go near the water and touch it when there's a sign, and I know this, but it's pretty hard to stop a dog from running through a stream. And my dog did get sick. Now, obviously, this is not scientific, and I have no basis to say that my dog got sick from that stream. But the next event I attended at the CBF, there was a professor there studying bacterial and virus contaminations in the water for people, and she was getting more anecdotal evidence about dogs getting sick than she was people. So, could be. And it's interesting and disturbing. So that's one of the reasons we want to work on this watershed.